BEONTVUK UK, for the community, by the community. www.beontvuk.com.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Shayl Ahmed, your host for today. Welcome to Beyond TV, an online community TV channel by the community for the community. Make sure you like, subscribe and follow. We have got an exclusive show today, a special show. As you know, Sunday the 25th of July, this Sunday coming, we have the Nowka Bais in Birmingham. Last year, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we could not have the event. But this year, the guys have been working really hard for the last 2 years and it's on. And today we also got the live draw. Let me welcome our team to you today. On my right, we have Shabai, who's part of the Nowka Bais committee. Further right, we have Tazbai, part of the committee. On the left, a lot of you will know him as Eklimbai. We have Joharuddin. And on the far left, we have Moinbai. Welcome to the team. Welcome to you guys.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
We want to talk, Joharbai, a little bit about, the Nowka Bais, just for our viewers. You guys started the event in 2015. What made you start kind of the Nowka Bais in Birmingham? What made you start the event, such an extravagant event in Birmingham?
Okay, thank you, Shayl. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I think we were mad to bring, to organise Nowka Bais in Birmingham. It's a lot of hard work and effort, but what happened was our colleague Bashir Bhai, who isn't here today, he started working for the Canal and River Trust in 2015, and for him it was a idea of how do you engage Bangladeshi people, South Asian people in the canal network. And at the same time, it was, there's a big issue around health and well-being, like Bangladeshi communities suffer from diabetes, coronary heart disease, etc. How can we get them to become healthy, fit and active? So we came up with the idea of a Nowka Bais. So Bashir Bhai's idea, we got me involved and Aftab involved, and we thought, let's do a Nowka Bais. And that's where the idea came from. And since then, for the last 6 years, it's the 6th year now that we're doing Nowka Bais. It's just gone from strength to strength.
I think, so thank you, I think, from the whole of Birmingham, or from the whole of the UK, because I think everyone generally kind of enjoys it. And the word on the street at the moment is people are really looking forward to this year's event because of what's been happening for the last 18 months. For you, what do you think the event brings to people? What do you think, what kind of joy does it bring to people that you see?
I think it's, it's one of the, without trying to blow our own trumpet, it's probably the biggest event, the Bangladeshi event that people look forward to. There isn't a week that goes by that people don't ask, when's the Nowka Bais happening? They really look forward to it, because it's not just about boat racing, it's about celebrating Bangladeshi culture, our heritage. You get 3-4 generations of the same family coming down, so they come and watch the boat races. They see people dressed up in their lungi, gamsa, how people dress in Bangladesh. There's food, there's live music, there's information stores. And it's an opportunity for people to meet one another, people who they've never seen. So we have people turn up from all over the country, and it's a really fun, enjoyable day. It's hard work. We've got a team that works behind the scene, for months on end, putting in a lot of hours, in the spare time. But we do it so that, we promote Bangladeshi culture, Bangladeshi heritage, and, we get people to, to have a day of fun and excitement.
Yeah, amazing. So just want to bring in Shabai here. So obviously, it's coming around. It's only about 2 days away. What does the day consist of for you? So what would you be doing like on a Sunday morning? How would you be getting prepared for it?
It's an early start, so I think we all get there from about 7 o'clock. So it's a long day. Obviously, next few days it's just going to be intense for us. A lot of planning going on, lots of meetings. So it starts from 7 o'clock, ensuring everybody's allocated, all the setup is correct, health and safety, etc., etc. Making sure the stalls are set up and cleared, stage is set up, all the artists are lined up. So it's a long day, and then ensuring that we do the stage management. and that's more or less what happens through the day.
So you seem like the type of guy who actually wears a lungi. Would you be wearing a lungi on the day, or would you be coming in your normal fresh trim clothes?
I'd love to wear a lungi on the day,
Yeah.
but because of the very eventful day and the task that we have,
Yeah.
I think it'll be safe not to.
Amazing. There's a person here behind the scenes. I think Moin by a lot of people know behind the scenes does a lot of work. And Jorbai mentioned to me before we started the show that you're usually the first one there and the last one out. Tell us, Moin by, what were you going to be doing on Sunday morning? What's the first thing you'll be doing?
Okay, first I'd say Assalamu alaikum. So I am actually one of the first ones to come to the park.
Yeah.
I open the park up. I let all the fun fair rides in, the stage people in, the stall holders, everybody, and allocate everybody where they need to go and stuff like that. And basically, we just constantly, get things really busy at that time. Trying to organise it. So.
Yeah. So, usually the event, I know that you've said that it kicks off from about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it takes, the good part of 4 hours to set up?
Yeah,
4 or 5 hours?
Basically, the stage alone takes 3.5, 4 hours
Yeah.
to set up. By the time they've done the sound check and everything else, same with the stalls. By the time they're setting up all the stalls, takes up to about 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Even though the stall holders are coming in at 8, half 8.
Yeah.
So
What's the hardest part of the day for you, Moin, do you reckon?
just hoping everything goes according to plan, and it's a lot of headache, like running around, you have little nitty-bitty issues, trying to sort them out, and
Amazing. So well done for your hard work.
Thank you.
We have an entertainer in the house, our very own Mr. Taz.
Yes,
so, we're really looking forward to this event on Sunday, and I think the whole of the UK, in particularly Birmingham, because we're the whole city for it. And tell us about the entertainment. I hear some big names are coming.
So, first and foremost, I wish I could get a word out right now, because you're doing all the talking, right? And as an entertainer, I'm usually doing all the talking. It's hot, it's humid, it's absolutely boiling in here, but at the same time it seems like we're going to have a fun time on the stage this year, because there's lots of big names coming. Everybody at home should have known by now, so you guys should look forward to some really, really good artists coming live on stage on the day. So name a few. We've got Ixi, we've got Smash Bengali, we've got a few other names there. I don't want to give too much away. They've got to be there to come and enjoy on the day. But yeah, again, last minute things, I'm always rushing around up until the day is going to be busy. So yeah, I'll be bringing the live feedback as well from Nowka Bais this year. So guys, make sure you tune in.
I think what the viewers want to know is, are you going to be performing on the day?
I think so. I think so. I think if I get an opportunity, I definitely would like to. I'd like to entertain people like this.
Because we hear you're a bit of the Bengali Michael Bublé, a crooner. That's what we hear.
I don't know. There's 3 of me though. I don't know if anyone knows.
Yeah.
There is 3 of me. So yeah, if you try and catch me, definitely try and catch me. Yeah, there's 3 of us there.
So a bit of an all-rounder. So would you be starting as well, same as the rest of the guys, 7 o'clock in the morning?
Definitely. Part of the team. Just been at the meeting this morning, and just like everyone here, we work hard. 7 o'clock in the morning it's going to be.
And
I don't know why you're laughing at me.
You're not going to be wearing a lungi, are you?
I've got a few outfits ready.
Yeah.
I've got a few outfits ready. So if you try and catch me, like I
Amazing.
said,
So let me bring Jorbai back in. So tell us, Baisab, in the last few years, how has the kind of event grown? From 2015 to what it is now. How have you seen the event, or how have you managed to kind of grow it? And what have you done to kind of get it to the level that it is now?
I think the event, when we initially planned it in 2015, it was just Nowka Bais and a small fun fair, small stage, some food, and we never expected the response that we had. The first year the turnout was tremendous, really big turnout, and the feedback we had was really good, and that gave us the impetus to work on it. How can we make improvements? How can we, bring different artists, into the scene. So it's become an event now which people look forward to, and because of COVID, we were, every year we bring over singers from Bangladesh, but because of COVID, this year we have been unable to bring over any performers. But, it's grown in the sense that, on the day, people just come, enjoy the day and go, but behind the scenes there's an awful lot of work. We have to go through a lot of planning processes like there's the safety advisory group, which is a multi-agency meeting that happens. So it's the council, various departments of the council, the police, the fire department, ambulance service, they're all so like we have to meet with them in a group and talk through what we're going to be doing, what safety measures we have in place. What are the risks, identify the risks, what are we going to do to mitigate those risks. So the first year we didn't have any of that, but since 2016 we have to go through this process. It's a very rigorous and onerous process, but I'm glad to say we go through it because everything is planned meticulously. We look at all eventualities. So again, with stalls, first year we only had a handful of stalls. This year we're having to refuse stall holders, because we haven't got the space for it. Again, with, we can only cater for 18 teams. We've had far more interest than 18 teams, so it's been on the first.
So in every area, practically, you've grown from the stalls to the teams to everything. So for you, as one of the main organisers, what was the hardest part of last year of being not able to do the event? Did you get to a stage where it was all organised and then you had to cancel? So what was really hard?
Well, it was really hard because it's something that we look forward to. We started the planning process. We did our launch event, which was attended by over 200 people, and then come March the 20th or something, the government announced the lockdown, and it was devastating. So we look forward to it, and I remember, leading up to it, saying, oh well, the Nowka Bais would have been in 2 weeks' time, a week's time, or today would have been our Nowka Bais day. We've got a WhatsApp group which we communicate on, and I remember that, people saying, oh, we would have been busy today, and so we missed it, but this year we're really looking forward. It's coming back big, and we've got, hopefully there will be a big turnout. People will enjoy themselves, and they'll enjoy the boat race. That's the key thing. That is what it's about. I said right at the beginning, it's about celebrating Bangladeshi culture. We're going to have, it's not just an event for Bangladeshi people only. It's about showcasing Bangladeshi culture and heritage. And I know there's going to be a lot of people from, non-Bangladeshis that will turn up on the day.
So you heard it right here, guys. It's going to be bigger, better this Sunday, 25th of July at the Edgbaston Reservoir. Do not miss out. Let me bring in Shabai again. So Shabai, I think this is the first biggest event in the Bangladeshi calendar for us throughout the country, So do you think that we're very lucky and we're very fortunate in a way that the Nowka Bais has come at the right time after restrictions have lifted?
Yeah, I think it's we've been quite lucky. All the restrictions have been set. With the whole pandemic, things have sort of leveled out a little bit, but we've had Eid as well. So I think the timing has been really, really, really perfect in the sense I think everybody needs to sort of have something to enjoy and look forward to. I reckon we're going to have a massive turnout. People are looking forward to it. They've missed last year as well. So I think it's worked out really, really well.
Was there ever a time where you thought, okay, this is a 50-50 thing, what if it swings and it gets delayed again, because it did get delayed? Yeah,
there was always the doubt in the back of our heads, because although we announced the date back in January, we were still sort of being cautious in the back of our heads that we might not be able to deliver it. It depends on what the government announces. I mean, last year, Jorbai mentioned earlier, we had everything set. All the stalls were booked. Everything was done. It was literally just ready. In fact, last year was one of the years that we had it ready 2 months before the event. So we were all ready to go. So we were always conscious about that.
So what's the word on the street? We've just celebrated Eid. What do you think the people of Birmingham and the people of UK, are they looking forward to it? You reckon everything turn up?
I think there's a lot of excitement, and it's not just in Birmingham, all over. I mean, we visited all the different cities just not long ago, and everybody's looking forward to come to Nowka Bais. All the way from Oldham, Northampton, Coventry. Coventry people love Nowka Bais. They love it. They're all looking forward to it. Not a lot happens there, but it's coming.
Well, Coventry is a great city, and I think we get it. The Nowka Bais is getting it. Yeah, definitely getting a lot of support. You have a team from Coventry, I heard.
Yeah.
We have, yes,
entering.
yes. There's a team coming in from Coventry. Yeah.
A very active kind of team that is very usually a sporty team that's quite active in
Yeah. So
different sports.
they're challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see how far they get into the race.
So I think we're going to talk about the race a little bit later and some of the teams in the second half of the show. Moin, again to you, sir. What's different this year in terms of the stalls? Food-wise, information-wise, all of these different kinds. What can people expect? Who've never been to the Nowka Bais.
So we always have a variety of different kind of stalls.
Yeah.
So we've got like loads of people selling biryani, grilled chicken, burgers, chips, samosas, pani puri, things like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of street food, a lot of different street food as well.
So what, in terms of Bangladeshi street food, what can we expect?
Oh, definitely like amo satni, boro satni, these kind of things.
So things that will cool you down in very humid kind of conditions.
Oh, and we have got another company called Fruit and Ice coming as well.
Okay.
They specialise in mocktails
And mojitos.
and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So you get a variety of different things, and you've got the whole reservoir. I mean, you've got the full reservoir all the way around. So we can expect the stalls on both sides, is it?
Mainly the stalls are on the entertainment side.
Yeah.
So there will be one stall on the other side of the river where the boat race is.
Yeah.
So people can buy snacks from over there.
Yeah. Amazing. Tazbhai,
Yes, sir.
the weather's telling us it's going to be really humid and it's going to be a nice day. Actually, maybe do you think having weather in the early 20s is a good thing, or that in high 20s like it is now, we won't be able to cope? So
Is it because you've been watching me go swiping my face?
yeah.
Honestly, I think everybody would agree. The weather's been fantastic over the so many weeks, and only in the last couple of days I actually started to panic a little bit looking at the weather forecast itself. But we're lucky the Met Office has given us a breakthrough this afternoon, and it's going to be a fantastic day. It's going to be a good weather there. It's going to be almost like this, but outside it's nice and cool. So yeah, definitely it's not going to deter anyone. Definitely not going to deter me. I mean, last one we had, it was pouring down and rain, and we had the most biggest turnout, and it was an amazing day if I could remember, and it was really, really good. So yeah.
So you'll be on the day, you'll be going around doing live interviews with people. Is that what you'll be doing?
Yeah, so I've been allocated this year to do almost the same as what I do each and every year. But a bit of an all-rounder, to be fair. I'm out and about, helping Shawbai, Jurbai, whatever. I mean, anyone needs any hand here and there. I'm on foot patrol, so I'm literally going from one end to the other, and I think I must remember to take my step counter this time around, so I can. But I'm going to cheat. I think I want to take a bike as well this time. So I've been planning it each and every year. My whole body one, it's Honda CDI that they gave me, so just like that. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
What do you think? What's the best part of the day for you?
Best part of the day is literally capturing everything. Everything's in front of my screen, so I get to see a lot because I'm actually been allocated that job. So yeah. I mean, I go around. I mean, I capture everything, so I see everything. I've got access all areas, so I'm able to go everywhere and see everything. And that's probably like the highlight of my day is like going and finding the winners, capturing those moments, seeing the celebration. After the celebration, I take a little interview of these guys, and just to see what their thoughts and feelings are on the day as well. Yeah, definitely. And spectators, people out there as well. I'll be speaking to some of you guys. Definitely some of you guys out there. There's going to be a lot of people out there. You'll know. There's a lot of social media coverage we have each and every year. And these guys have been invited, including BEONTVUK and so many other guys that are going to be out and about. So yeah, guys, beware. I'm going to be out there. So is everyone else. So yeah.
In the past few years, what has been the vibe that you've been getting back from the people who attend? What have they been telling you about their event?
Oh gosh, I mean, this time round, I mean, I've made a small few clips just to kind of highlight the promotion side of things for this year's event. And I've been getting inundated with people telling me, can't wait, this year I'm coming definitely. And like you said earlier, Shawbai mentioned, I think it's a really good thing. Straight after the lockdown, first Sunday of freedom, and after Eid, and of course, the summer holidays, first Sunday, summer holidays, school off, so everybody should be there. So definitely come. It's an event not to be missed, of course. And you've got the water there as well. You can all go on the bell boats, have fun with the water. Lots of things like that will be happening. So there's space to cool down, fun for the kids, I think. A lot of things going on. So there's lots of excitement.
So Jawbai, the general kind of the environment there. I've seen seen like people from all different backgrounds and all different ages. So you get a lot of the aunties and the uncles who generally don't go to events like this are at the Nowka Bais. Why do you think that is?
I think it's, it brings back memories of when they were in Bangladesh, the boats, the waterways, and that's the beauty of it, for the first generation, some second generation people, it brings back memories and people really enjoy it. And what we, through Nowka Bais, we do this event once a year, but outside of this event, we do a lot of other boating activities, and certainly this year, since lockdown ended on the 29th of March, was it? We have been running 3, 4, 5 weekly, weekly sessions with the community on the waterways, not just at Edgbaston Reservoir, but on the canals, different parts of Birmingham, taking people out on the waterways. And, we get lots of women coming onto these boats. I've been really busy delivering these sessions. They're free to the community, and it's really enjoyable. And this wouldn't happen. You won't see Asian women going down the canal from Ladywood to Birmingham City Centre. And people are amazed. And we do that, 3, 4 times a week. And this is where the engagement comes in. Because they'll come to the Nowka Bais, see that there is water in Birmingham, and they can, go on the waterways themselves. It doesn't have to be on the day of the Nowka Bais. So for the next, throughout the summer holidays, all of August, we're fully booked up.
Oh, wow.
And we made the announcement, was it last week? Yes. We've got 4 of our very own Nowkas, which were delivered last week, Thursday. So they're going to be made available to the community, and we will be using them at Nowka Bais next year. Ourselves. This year we're using an external company, but we're developing our capacity. So going back to when you asked me earlier, where were we? We started off with not knowing where we could get boats from, to now having our own boats and delivering activities that people enjoy, address health and well-being issues. So we're well on our way to meeting, our
So definitely going from strength to strength.
From strength to strength.
So currently, if the teams are practicing, they use the bell boat. So next year, they could actually practice in the actual
proper
boats.
Nowkas, yes, next year, and that's the plan. And that's going to be, we opened up practicing to all the teams that have entered. Some have taken up their practice opportunities, but next year we're going to be really promoting that. Say, well, participate in the Nowka Bais and come and practice. So there'll be that opportunity.
So do you reckon the teams are getting better? They're getting faster?
They are getting better, they are getting faster, and they are extremely competitive. So there are some teams, last time they entered 1 team, they're entering 2 teams this year. So the demand for participating has increased. We're also having, women, like the women's race as well. There's a women's race, 3 teams, and they have been practicing like mad, and that's going to be a really good race to watch this year. That's right.
Amazing. So so you're saying there's a big kind of women's team who take part, and it's really important to kind of engage them as you do.
Well, most of the barrel boating activity we've been doing has been with women. They have really taken up to boating. And we've been inundated with it. So this year there'll be 3 women's team racing, and it's one to watch out for.
Amazing. So don't forget, this Sunday, the 25th of July, at the Edgbaston Reservoir from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's on. Don't forget it. Make sure you're there. There's ample car parking on the site. We're going to be back for the second part of the show after this break. Thank you for watching Beyond TV.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
BEONTVUK, for the community, by the community. www.beontvuk.com